Hello, Leo. Welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I am Nicole. Leo, you're going to start us off with the mid-month February 2024 readings. So you guys are the first up. That's what we're going with. I hope you guys are doing well. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Thank you guys for the way you've supported the channel. So I appreciate all of those things very much. And then personal readings are open and available. That information can be found in the description box below, as well as the About section of the page. So Leo, let's just jump right into it. I'm going to stick with the spread that I did for the for February overall. I really liked the way that it went. I thought it was very informative. So we're going to stick with that for the time being. So let's see, Leo, mid-February. Spirit just said timing and control. So let's see. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's always the thing, right? So you've got flowers, fickle energy there that came out. I forget who had that this week. I can't remember what sign that was. Black cat, good luck. Leo, the energy to me is like they're saying the golden path. That energy, and I think that what I just say, time and something, I forget already, goodness. There's a golden path though that's being lit with this energy. It's a very, like, you see all of this yellow, call it the yellow brick road, right? You've got this black cat walking that golden path, and then Leo in your card here behind her, she's got that golden, it's like a pathway, right? There's a breaking point between you know, maybe two cliffs, two rocks, to whatever, like a canyon, not a canyon. But there is something about that is illuminating a pathway forward for you. And Leo, I'm going to be honest with you, I do like this energy. So the time around things could be, Spirit just said the timing is now. And I've heard that a lot for a lot of the signs too here recently. But it's like you're walking that path, you're getting to where it is that you're headed, you're getting to where it is that you're going. This fickle, though, bothers me. I'm going to be straight with you. Like, it, to me, is a little, I don't know. It's kind of like a lower vibrational energy or a low feeling. So this could be you kind of letting your thoughts get in your way as you travel this path. Maybe this path has been very long. Maybe it's been very tiring. Maybe it's been lots and lots of things that have created some doubt. But I do feel that your confidence is building. There's something very sweet about how this is happening. And even if you have felt like luck has not been on your side for a prolonged period of time, it's changing. What I'm seeing here too with this black cat is kind of like the shadow side, okay? It's like, how do I put it? It's funny. Spirit just said the shadow side of yourself is kicking in to let you know that things are going to be okay. This is almost like, this is a weird energy. You ever have something happen where, if something happened a certain way, you knew it was going to turn out the other way, right? For every roadblock that you're experiencing, Leo, or what you perceive to be a roadblock, it's like there's no other way to go but up. Once you hit the point of so low, like there's nowhere to go but up. That's how this, and I even said about low, right? Low, it's coming back up. So you're on the rise, Leo. You are on the rise, and I got the chills all over my body as I say that. You can't, if you have felt like you can't go any lower, you're right. You can't. You're going up. You know, it's going up, growing up. There is, it's almost, you know, cats could be very important too. You've got this lion on this card, which is you, right? You are the strength. You are the lion in the deck. But this cat too, you know, it's like he's watched himself mature and grow up. He's looking back to the old parts of the self. Ingenuity and bond. Pisces energy coming in. Flame. That fire energy, Leo. Something here is really going to start to turn, to tick, is the word that wanted to come out of my mouth. That's going to move you forward. Okay, I'm pretty sure other readers, they've had to have seen this, and I'm seeing it yet again. I've seen this probably the last 2 months. Behind this bond of Pisces, card, as I throw it, comes out, you've got Scorpio energy. And behind that, you've got Capricorn. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn, a Scorpio, or a Pisces. Leo, I would highly encourage you, and I'm going to tell Scorps the same thing. Whether you have those placements in your chart or not, there has been a very specific connection. Why? I don't know. I don't have a good answer for you. I really don't. But there's been a very strong tie between the readings between you and Scorpio. When I think about the energy that's come through in Scorpio's reading, I continuously see Sag, but I also see you. Why I'm circling around to this, I'm not positive on this for you, but I feel like it needs to be mentioned to you. The bond that you are creating is leading you into some kind of emotional fulfillment. Now, this could be a death and a rebirth of situations from the past. The number 18 could be very, very important as well. But there is something here, Leo, very much to do with Scorpio. I feel like Scorpio's energy, because of that Pluto and Aquarius too, very powerful energies coming in, not just for you guys, but for the other signs as well. But I'm seeing a very tight-knit correlation between the Leo and the Scorpio readings. So, you know, it's crazy the way that I've seen this come out, and I just feel so compelled to say to you, look at that. Whether it's the February or the mid-February when that one comes out, but take a look at those placements, or again, maybe you're dealing with one. I don't know. This bond, though, I'm seeing a lot of this loving energy coming into play as well. Like, we're kind of opening up to new partnerships, and it doesn't have to be love, and romance. But this ingenuity is engineering a different way, right? It is clearing the path. It is taking Spirit is saying an initiative to create something that is going to be far more better suited for what you need to accomplish for yourself mid-February. Leo, you could be partnering up with people. You could be changing your own luck. Like, I don't know if you're a believer in luck. You know, some people say we make our own luck, right? But I feel, and I've seen this for you, I think it was in the weekend read, the people that Spirit is saying, have done business with, whatever that business is, doesn't have to be like a business, but your business with that person in general. I'm going to push this back. If they felt like you guys could not get on the same page with whomever or whatever this was in the past, things are changing up. They're switching up for you. Spirit said from lame to flame. Okay, we're going to take it for whatever reason. Someone could have made you a lot of specific promises, and you've seen them kind of hot and cold. I've got the chills in their energy. You didn't know if they were coming. You didn't know if they were going. This was meant to, I always say, meant to teach you something, right? There's always a lesson to be learned. It is part of our ascension. It is a part of our spiritual growth. It is a part of our, every part of us that says, I have learned something, or I'm learning something as I go, right? You've laid the bricks. You've laid the foundation to something that is taught you. It's given you an experience with these people that they don't compare. There's something about the fact that they just don't have the genuine touch, the ingenuity themselves, the creative ability. They could be prickly. They could be like as cuddly as a cactus, I said in one of the videos recently. There's something about them that keeps them contained. And if you've had partnerships with these other people, they're trying to keep you contained with them. Whatever that business was. And it's like, I feel like you're kind of busting at the seams, Leo, going, I've got all these brilliant ideas. I've got all these things that I want to accomplish. You could have fallen off the path, this golden path at one point, or felt like that path of where you were heading got stalled. Because it's like, you've tried to, I'm going to say this, go it alone, but even though you were going it alone, you still had somebody there. I hope that's making sense for you guys. There's something about your realizing your own individuality and what you bring to the bonds in which you are creating. There are people in your world who will ride off of your coattails. And I don't know that there's so much riding off of your coattails. Some of them are. Others, they see the potential power that lies within you. Their own insecurities are going, Leo, you can't leave me behind. What about me? Very selfish. What about me? Take a look at their emotions. They're taking me back to the Scorpio thing. Specifically, possibly Scorpio moon. They're saying placement could be the other person, but the retribution of this card is telling me they're not willing to close out a cycle with you. They don't want to close out a cycle with you because it becomes very much victim mode of, but what about me? Okay. You could have a Scorpio moon. They could have a Scorpio moon, but there's something about the Scorpio moon placement itself. But whomever you're dealing with is like, if you were to go to them and say, I have this brilliant idea and this is like, you're excited, I want to do this. They don't let you stand in a solitary energy of, yes, Leo can do this. They go, well, we can do X, Y, and Z. It's like they're allowing you to believe that you don't have the power on your own to do whatever this is yourself when you do. They want to be involved. They may manipulate a situation. It's like kind of playing head games with this ingenuity. Playing head games to make you believe that without them by your side, it's not going to be enough, or you are not enough. Leo, I feel like when they do this, it makes you feel very small. It makes you feel like you're not capable enough on your own. I almost feel like your energy shrinks down and says, well, yeah, I guess I can do it that way. It's almost like tucking your tail between your legs and just going, okay, sure. What about the path that you're on? There's a new group dynamic. There is a new community or soul tribe that wants to show up for you. Spirit is saying the terms and conditions of that new group showing up for you is that you believe in yourself. Because these next people, they don't not believe in themselves. That's their vibrational energy, and Spirit is asking you to up your game to that vibration so that you can be a part of this. You have to believe in you. I kind of feel like I'm talking to Sagittarius over again. That was kind of like their butt whooping in their weekend read. The confidence to make it happen. Decide if you're going to be a daisy or you're going to be a rose. What's the most sought out after? Roses. The name rose could also hold a significant meaning as well. Everybody wants a rose. Valentine's Day is coming up, right? There could be something around flowers. You could be receiving flowers. That person doesn't. There's bitching, griping, and, oh, well, this is all I got. It's like this, it's almost like they're constantly comparing themselves to you and saying all the reasons why they're ungrateful rather than why they are grateful. And I feel like you just kind of sit there and you can come in with this energetic burst of, this is beautiful, this is abundant, my life is good, I'm so excited. And they'll say that negative thing that makes you just kind of shrink back down. Okay? Pay attention to how you feel in someone's presence, because that's going to be the biggest indicator for you who this is. This is what you need to separate yourself from. You've got to make room on your plate for this new group of people, this new dynamic, this new higher vibrational frequency to take part of your life with you. Okay? So I hope that's making sense. All right, let's dig in a little deeper here. Well, there was that Goddess of the Moon trying to come out. All right, Spirit, for Leo, mid-February. What does Leo need to know mid-February? They're telling me 2 and showing me 3. Okay. And I see why. Door to romance. I said, you know, flowers. We got a lot of lovey stuff coming up. It's Valentine's Day, right? Somebody could be bringing you a basket specifically. So, gift-wise, you could be receiving a basket or something. But here's the thing. I'm seeing somebody coming in with a gift to give to you, right? And there you are. Happy as can be. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And someone else is looking at it like, you know, here you are, the thinking man. This is the kindest, most sweet. Look at this, these beautiful crystals that are in my hand. And typically I would see the thinking man and the thinking woman with the doors to romance as divine counterparts. But do you see how bitchy looking she is? That's catching my attention. Is here you are in the moment, being present and aware in a moment, and here's this person going, how'd you get that? It's strategizing. You're strategizing from a mentally healthy place. You're making big plans, big dreams, new ideas. This person is looking at you like, could have been anybody, why not me? And there's a tinge of jealousy here, Leo. And I think that this is something that you are fully aware of with this adjacent possibility sitting here, that you know that Spirit said loving them has to come with conditions. It's like one of those people that you can only stand to be around them for so long, and it's like small doses. This is what this is turning into. 22 and 11. I feel like you've probably, from the most loving space within you, have exhausted your options when it comes to this person. It's like, I've turned every door, I've flipped up every stone, I've peeked around every corner. How can we make this work? You cannot. It's not yours to make. However, this person's like, how do I stay in that energy with you? Leo, moral of the story to this is it's time to let them go, because I think we get the gist. I'm not going to continue to beat a dead horse. What happens is what I want to know once you step outside of this. For some of you, depending on what this is, you have 6/6 here also. I believe Scorpio had that as well. What happens for you once this is broken up, this is separated and taken out of your life? You may be in a situation where you can't get out right away. So maybe this is a marriage or a contract or something like that. But the change here is absolutely coming. What happens to Leo's Spirit after Leo breaks away from this person? And you're still thinking about it. That may not be, or that may be why they're not giving me a whole lot on it. This could be financially related, right? It's an ebb and flow of finances. There's been some ups, there's been some downs. So again, partnerships, relationships, however Your tangible things are tied to them. Leo, you come through in such an emotionally open energy. Like you really, really, really have tried to work with something here. Six of Cups, you could have been experiencing childhood friends, childhood besties. You could have been, past soul partner, soul contracts, things like that. There is something so sweet and so kind at some point, some kind of innocence attached to this connection, this bond that existed. And it had a lot of growth. I think it had a lot of opportunity at one time. Spirit is putting emphasis on last February. Could have been a time marker for something. But now it's coming to a close as fast as it began. Whatever that means for you. What happens after? You know there's going to be a lot of anger and hostility. This Knight of Swords. There could be some, I'm going to go with that thinking woman, bitchy communication that comes through once you pick, if you're going left or right kind of thing. There's something about you too, Leo, that, see, I told you, somebody's trying to hang on to you. And there's the damn King of Wands, and there you are. They could be seeing you as this King of Wands, taking action on your desires, right? But you've got the Emperor with the Four of Pentacles. That's somebody, Aries, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, could be trying to hold on to you. It's a control tactic to go, but look what we can nurture from this place. Rather than what can Leo do by making shit happen. Did they try to knock you down in your ability to assert yourself? Like, they have very masculine qualities about them. But they use those masculine qualities as a way to hang on and to control so that they are seen as the stable one. This is all for the purpose of security for themselves. It's a very selfish energy. For those of you that might be new to the channel, or I have not mentioned this before, I don't typically read reversals. So all of my cards in the deck I start off in the upright anyhow. They end up reversed, then double confirmation for me, but I read them intuitively, not by the definition of the books. I don't believe in, they exist, but it's not where I come from. So this here is like they're entangling themselves in these qualities, and I do feel like as they're watching you take action, this King of Wands is like two sides of this to me, or for you. You taking the initiative to feel good, you stepping into your own spotlight, you feeling good about the things that are coming in for you. This person very much holding on to control because they're trying to manage and hold on to a sense of financial stability when it comes to something with you. I wanted to say Aries or Leo. There is something that ties you to them in the tangible world. Now this could be, maybe they come to your house. Maybe you go have coffee and you're always the one that pays for the coffee. This could be anything. But they're hanging on to you. I keep going back to business. I keep going back to the tangible. There's a very significant tie, and it's like you're going to have to spend the rest of February, Leo, really untangling yourself from their grasp, from their grip, because they're holding on. It's like it's a constant power play, and even though I don't have the cups on the table, like the Six of Cups, they're masterful in how they use their emotions. They will make you feel small. They can come across bitchy. I've got the chills all over myself from this reading. Their tongue could be very pointed in how they address you. So cruel, so mean sometimes. 24. It's almost like they say it and they don't think about what it is they're saying. They just say it. And then it's like, well, you made me say it. Well, this is how you made me feel. And then it's like it gets flipped. They're kind of gaslighting you, manipulating your emotions, that you hurt their feelings, and that was why they responded really reacted to you the way they did. All right, let's see. Four of Swords. They see you healing and moving on from them. And I feel like, I would say, again, pay attention to the lingo, the language, right? Because it's like, you may find yourself in constant rapid fire fight communication with this person. And again, this is reiterating too, like when you finally feel like you've had enough and you're ready to move into the next thing, you're like, oh, I have this genius idea. They now have to compete with that genius idea because they're afraid you're going to leave them behind. They've got to compete with everything else in your world to keep you because they're insecure and afraid to stand on their very own. So they're trying to hold you up with them. You know, they're trying to wrap you up into their stuff. And, you know, this is reiterating what I said. But the energy here is very heavy and indicative of that. It's like, again, I said earlier, right, that when you go off as an I, they say, but look what I can give you. Look what we can do together. And what do we got back here hanging out in the shadows? The devil. They see you getting ready to walk off. 8 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. They see you getting ready to walk off. And the thing of it is, I know you know deep within what's going on. You're a means to their end. 3 of Cups, Taurus energy. Let's see. What happens? It's, Leo, I wish I could, like, I'm trying other decks of cards here to see what else I can get. Taurus energy, 5 of Wands. Competition and fighting amongst a group of people. The celebration was short-lived. Now it's like you could be in a collaboration with other people that started off as, I got your back, you got mine. And somewhere in the middle of that turned to a very heavy competition real freaking fast. Now you're dreaming about just taking a break from it, not wanting to be a part of it. What happens for Leo Spirit once Leo leaves this situation? You're going to realize if you've invested money, time, you can invest anything. It doesn't have to be money. Your time, your energy, your thoughts. Maybe your kids or friends or something like that too. You're going to realize like how much you're going to feel like. I don't think that you really have lost out on much because you gained experience through this situation. But it's like, how did I let them play me the way that they did? You know, now I've really got to set off onto this new horizon and figure out a way to start over or start anew after I recognize how unbalanced and unfair this was. But the justice is coming in. So you're starting to pick a direction and lay a new path here after the betrayal. Like, I think you're going to finally see somebody, Leo, for exactly who they are, but you didn't want to see them for that because you wanted to love. You wanted to love and you wanted to believe in somebody here. And it's like they're letting you down. And then I think you kind of flip this and go, if I let myself down, did I invest too much? Did I give too much of something here throughout this, during this time? I really want to get something else moving forward for Leo. Knight of Pentacles. Look, whatever it is, you're going to rebuild. You're going to rebuild. You're going to research. You're going to do the things that you need to do for yourself. Look at this, Leo. You are going to meet your divine partner once you walk away from this control. Knight of Pentacles. And when I say divine partner, it does not have to be love. It does, or not love, but romance, okay? It could be, but it doesn't have to be. Knight of Pentacles. This is somebody who is actually going to show up with something. Not, you know, you've got this ace, which I'm a big fan of I like the aces because there's potential. There's so much potential to be had. But this Knight, or this King of Pentacles, offers you that ace of Pentacles like you're beneath him. Oh, here, my peasant Nine of Pentacles. Let me give you this one. I promise I'll give this to you. But behind that, we've got devil energy. Abandonment energy of the Eight of Cups. This guy here doesn't do that. He's maturing. I'll give it that, right? Maturing some energy here. But they're not going to duck out on you. They're not going to run. It's not like a hit and run energy. It's like, I'm stable and secure. You're stable and secure. You come in beautifully and creatively. I bring in the big boss energy. These two alchemize really well together. So whatever you're trying to deal with moving forward, whatever it is you want to do moving forward, you're going to have to cut your losses from this situation first. Once you cut your losses of this, I'm going to call them a user. It's really what they are. They're a user. Once you cut your losses from this user, you're going to see the dynamic shift. For some of you, this could be a boss. This could be a business. This could be a relationship. This could be a friendship. Very heavy on those 4 particular areas. Place that where it goes for you. Do not force it to fit. But Leo, you're conjuring up and creating a partnership. And we started off with that bond, right? That after all of this is said and done. Look at that. That's beautiful. This is going to be a natural flow of energy where everybody is giving in the appropriate way. Nobody's trying to hold control over anybody else. So, it's time to cut ties, let them go. We'll get you some advice and we're going to wrap this up. Whew, goodness, Leo, I wasn't expecting that. Look at that. The abundance, positive mindset, manifest gratitude, bliss, and blessings. The butterfly, evolvement and growth, next phase, healing inner child, releasing the past. If you have struggled financially in any way, or think that you're going to, you will not struggle anymore. 2, you're going to do so much better without whoever this is. Mirroring each other, self-reflection, introspection, inner wounds. You know, I think that there's a dynamic here of you've been the one to always put your plans on the back burner for whatever reason. This person has always been the one to get their way. This is like a dynamic of now all of a sudden, we'll call it karma, it's the year of 8, is going, you can't just have your way because. And Spirit's saying, Leo, have you not gone long enough without getting what you want and what you desire? The scales are adjusting accordingly. You both have these inner wounds, but on opposite ends of the spectrum. It's going to start to balance out. Be mindful of that. Pay attention to that. Leo, I hope this reading helped. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I look forward to the next video with you guys and hearing from you, any comments and anything like that. It's been a pleasure reading all of those. 33 on the clock there. And personal reads are open and available. So, all right, guys, take care of yourself. I will talk to you all soon. Bye.